It's like an instant party. You can't help yourself. Robot. Woo woo! You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do this. Look, we need to be Miami somewhere.
That's right.
But we're not.
We're not in Miami.
No. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show, everybody.
It's Andrea Holland.
I'm Norma Holland.
And we have a very special, fun guest today.
Yes, we do.
Our dear friend and the man behind all the action here, our producer,
Scott Fitzgerald.
Woo!
Hello.
How you doing, friend?
Great.
Don't know why we went to your British accent.
Why not?
I don't
But
either.
if there's any Brits listening, they're very offended right now.
Oh, gosh.
Hello, governor.
Hello, Governor. If you can't eat your meat, you don't have any pudding. I totally just ruined that. Sorry. Scott, great to see you, friend.
You too.
So
We were
glad you're
just-
with us today.
Yeah, we were just planning an episode, and we said, well, why don't we have Scott on?
Yeah.
Scott's
Why don't we have
Scott's a
Scott come and
legitimate
try
talent.
to ruin this for us?
No. You a legit talent.
Legit.
Tell everybody what you do.
I do radio and podcasting things right here in Rockfox
Said.
Recording and Production.
That's right.
Yes, that
Yep.
is our sponsoring studio
We are in Rockvox recording studio right now.
in Rochester, New York.
Yep.
And you
And-
can record people even far, far away.
I
correct?
can. Yes, we can do Zoom and Skype and Source Connect and all that kind of
We've got
stuff.
all kinds of possibilities up in here.
You're bringing people together, Scott. Yay. Truly, though, one of the, if the only facility of its kind in
I've not
Rochester.
seen anything like
I don't-
it.
Oh, yeah. There's no podcast studios anywhere near this town.
There
Yeah.
you go. You just go ahead and put that hydrant down and piss all over it, Scott.
Yeah.
You earned it, brother.
Come at me, bro. Oh, Scott, and Scott brings, a perspective to our conversations that
Yes.
are, we have very uniquely principled conversations,
Oh,
you and I.
extremely.
Because when I think of what we talk about, I think of principles.
Two sisters trash talking.
Basically, this is what this whole
And
show
poor
is.
Scott has to listen to us all the
Yeah,
time. So,
yeah.
and
Oh,
you
yeah.
always have wonderful thoughts. In fact, there were a couple different things we were talking about before this episode of what could we talk about. And Scott's like, well, I could talk about this and I could talk about that. And we thought, great, bring them on.
All right, so this
So
is a
throw one
question
out
I
there,
had.
Norm.
Here's a thought I've been having. As you get to be a certain age in life,
Yes.
over 40. So what happens is you start to think, am I not cool anymore? Like, when you were in your 20s and you knew you were cool, like, you knew. Like,
Yeah.
I'm cool. I know it. Uh-huh. But when you get to be a certain age, you think, do I look stupid dancing? Like, I remember when I was on the dance floor. First of all, I don't think young people dance at all. I don't think millennials dance. Trust me.
Have you seen millennials dancing?
No, I
I
haven't,
don't think
actually.
they
But then
dance-
again, I wouldn't be anywhere people would be dancing in the first place.
Nor would
so
I. Nor would I.
No
Like,
idea.
when's the last time you danced for fun?
I mean, I dance for fun all the time.
I've only ever danced because I was forced to dance
Yeah.
by whoever I was with.
Oh, really?
But growing up, Andrew and I would dance. Latin dancing is different. I count that as separate. That's like
Yeah.
a cultural thing for us.
Yeah.
But like I'm talking like, top 40, top whatever
Yeah.
music dancing. No one does that. But I always feel like if I do that, I look really dumb.
I
so
know
like-
I do.
But Scott said something that was like so liberating.
Yeah.
I just wanted to like burn, a bra and just be like, yeah. Tell him, Scott.
You get what is it you said? You
I
get
said
to
I
a certain
worry,
age,
Yeah, get to a certain age and you worry. Do I look dumb
Right.
dancing now?
and I'm like, well, aren't you at that age where you don't care if anyone, what anyone thinks about
It's
you?
true.
They sort of intersect at this point.
That is true.
Like-
There comes a
Yeah.
point.
I probably look dumb, but I don't give a shit.
Right?
Anyway.
I don't give a shit.
Exactly. No, it's true. I will dance and do silly things, and then I don't care if, the youngins
Yeah.
want to stare at me and say I look silly because guess what? I make more money than you.
Wait, seriously. Guess what I make? I have more money than you do.
I made this money. You
didn't, right, Ted?
Damn. I can't use that argument.
Well, in theory, and then I see them drive away in their Jag, and I'm like,
Right.
must go to broken Subaru and hide in back lot.
Yeah, but at least your Subaru will work tomorrow. Their Jag won't work.
At least
That's
my
right.
car's paid off.
Right.
And they're all like, no, man, that ain't cool. No, I worry like that I'm losing my cool factor.
So how do you get it back?
I don't know. How do I get it back? Ask
I don't
Stella.
know.
How does she get her groove back? Well, no, don't answer that question.
Yeah.
There was a young dude involved. I
Yeah,
think.
let's
There
not.
was.
I
Probably
can't
don't want
be
to go
doing
down that road.
We know who he is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I think you just accept it and move on,
Yeah.
and you just you revel in the uncoolness.
I want to be that old lady in a video one day who like the videos where that go viral of old ladies dancing.
Dancing?
Yeah,
Yep.
I want to be that old lady.
You will be.
Yeah.
We'll
I hope
see
our
it.
girls don't laugh at us. One
They're
day.
gonna laugh.
Yeah, the
because
girls
we
like,
laugh
aren't
at
you
our own
girls?
mother.
Yeah.
But it's it's
But it's out of
important.
love. It's a laugh out of love.
It is. It is. We laugh at I don't know.
Yeah. All right, fine. Then I am cool. I'm cool.
That's right. And you keep telling yourself that.
Well, okay. Talk about feeling uncool and then having it documented. Okay, this is. I'm gonna share something that someone asked me to do something recently, and it was not illegal. But I was asked. Norma's looking at me like, "What are you about to say?"
You scared
No,
me.
I didn't bring anything across the border. I have a dear friend from college who is a photographer, and she asked me if I would quote, and I'm gonna put this loosely in air quotes, model. Okay, just bear with me, guys. Model for a maternity boudoir photo shoot.
Has your head exploded yet?
Right.
Wait.
Maternity boudoir photo shoot. There's a lot going on there.
Okay.
So my first question was,
Let's unpack this.
can I wear a tarp? Because
A nice lace tarp.
yes, because I said, well, what am I supposed to wear? She goes, oh, just a couple little lacy things. I go, lacy things? Who do you think I am? I feel like Fred Sanford. I feel like a turtle right now.
A turtle.
8 months pregnant, or 8 months pregnant. I'm not trying to be looking cute. I did
Well,
it.
She
I
did.
did it.
She did.
And I gotta say, there is something to be said for doing the thing that scares you the most and then having it documented.
yes,
And they came out beautiful.
they did. You look
They
amazing.
really did. They really did. I was very surprised.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what to expect. But it was really funny how we started. I was wearing said tarp. I mean, I wore it was almost like one of those Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah,
shirts.
right. Yeah.
It was like covered from head to toe.
Yeah, it was a moo-moo.
Yeah, it was. And then by the end, I'm sitting there and, if you could call it underwear, I don't know what that was.
Is it string
there was
underwear?
this string somewhere.
Is this string
And it was blue.
considered underwear? No, it's not a string.
Andrea
it looked beautiful.
Floss.
I
Yeah.
was, yeah.
It was very tasteful and very,
It
very
was.
beautiful.
It was done very beautifully, and I was very happy to have the photos because one day I will be the old lady and
Yeah.
I'll look back and say, I'm glad I had those photos to document it all.
Yeah, when you were,
You know.
This is when I was a hussy.
This is you want to see your
Look,
mama
honey.
looking like a hussy?
Yeah.
This is your mom.
Mom, were you ever young? Exhibit A.
Exhibit A.
No, my eyeballs.
And now here's some video of you dancing.
Right. Well, that's like, you ever when you were a kid, did you ever hear like other parents or your parents or adults talk about how much they, were attracted to each other? How much, well, this is my handsome man over here. And you're like 4 going, huh? Mm-hmm. What is that all about?
Or gross.
You know what? I'm not going to lie. I have a thing when people say we have kids or we're trying, all I translate that to is we're having sex.
Yeah. Tons of it.
Tons of it. All over the place.
Ad nauseum.
That cake you just ate is sat on the counter where we just boogied down. Am I alone? Is it that bad? Am I
No.
Ad nauseum. Not again.
But that's how some people put it, Like,
Here we go again.
it's the alarm goes off. The alarm goes off, and the
Temperature is
the baby
taken.
Yes,
Time to make the donut.
everything's ready. I'll lay on my back.
and
Put your
rocket
feet
ship
up.
go.
Put your feet up at this angle. Turn the fan on.
Right. Turn the fan on. Get the
Temperature.
dog out of the room.
Yes, get that cat out of here.
We're trying.
It's the magic. I know. They're like, well, we're trying. And I'm like, so you getting down is what you're saying.
Yeah,
I have 3 kids, and I didn't try for any of them.
Really?
Yeah, we didn't try.
Man, you
we
were a lucky dog.
We were just like, I should have been on a dart league or something because
Oh my gosh.
blindfolded. Hey, bullseye! Look at that. First dart too.
I
You're
always,
lucky.
I always wonder, Do people who have it easy, like when it comes to having kids, do they feel a little guilty? Like when other people tell them that they really had a hard time and they had to go to like a doctor
Really?
and had to have shots and IVF
that,
and all
yeah.
that. Like,
My
I wonder if they
sister-in-law
feel
was like
guilty.
that.
Yeah.
My sister-in-law, I mean, they had to do ungodly amounts of things to
Right.
have kids. It was
Yeah. You really got to want
And you
kids.
accept it. You accept it as this is what it is required.
Yeah.
It was like,
You know?
the doctor comes out with this like 3-foot long needle and is like, I'm going to stab this in and out of your uterus 150 times.
You're like, okay.
You're like, okay, and I'm going to be down in the cafeteria getting a cup of coffee. Okay, honey, I'll be here.
But then, yeah. And then, so now, Scott,
Yeah.
because he should have joined a dart league, now
You gotta take care of said darts.
now I'm hearing
Yeah,
more
the
and more
darts eat.
guys.
A lot.
Yeah, well,
I'm hearing, you know, you could, never mind. I'm thinking of an opportunity for you to make some money, but let's not go there. I'm thinking, now I know a lot of guys who are very open.
Norma's so enterprising.
I am.
Always.
I'm an entrepreneur. I'm always thinking of ways to make money. I'm like, you know what? We could make a killing on this.
Scott disappears.
With my testicles?
Where did Scott go? Last scene,
don't think of
Scott
it that way.
Fitzgerald.
A
Your wife's
Rochester
gonna
man.
go, have you seen my
A
husband?
Rochester man
No.
was abducted in plain broad daylight by 2 Puerto Rican women. All right, so
Get me some gauze pads, ice pack, and some vitamin E. Please.
oh my god,
A gallon of it.
listen,
my
a lot of vitamin E.
I don't know. What you doing over there with them twins?
Listen, so but nowadays, a lot of guys are open about the fact that they're having vasectomies.
Well, yeah.
Like you're done having kids.
bocas son hechos de testículos.
I don't know where that came from. Damn it, Ramon, get out of the studio.
Come
This
on,
guy he
Ramon.
Ramon, get out of here.
runs in here.
Talking
Yes.
about testículos. But like, there's a lot of guys today. They're all like, and they feel very free. Like say,
Oh, yeah.
hey, I'm sterile now.
Getting
you
a
know?
vasectomy.
I'm,
And you're like,
I'm sterile now.
I'm sterile.
it's like just so you know.
Wink,
I'm like,
wink.
wait a
yeah.
minute, what? Well, people now talk about this.
We
like,
don't have to worry.
Yeah,
Well, it is such an easy procedure. As I
did it for
understand
my
it.
wife. You know?
No?
Comparatively to what women have to go to in order
True.
to not have kids, yes, it's absolutely quote unquote
is it
easy.
A snip, literally, as they say. It's a snip.
A snip in time saves 9.
That is true. If you're Catholic in the 1930s,
Yeah, right.
Well, when I went and got mine done, it was really horrible. I laid on this table for, I don't know what happened. They got me ready, and then the doctor was running behind. So I
Lord.
sat there sort of hanging out in a cold room, literally,
Oh,
for
no.
like 40 minutes.
Oh,
hell
no.
Yeah.
Did you question your decision at any point?
Yeah, right.
Is there any point where you go,
Oh, no.
what am I freaking doing?
No.
No, you knew.
Yeah.
You
so
were ready.
yeah, and
Did they bring
When
you a
was this?
heated blanket at any point?
didn't they finally did, but right before
Cones?
his cone.
Were you able to save one shred of your dignity while you're
Not at all. I think that was their whole point.
Right.
Their
Make him
whole
suffer.
Yes, this guy is too much of a good self-image. Let's kill that for him.
Let's knock it down a peg.
Yeah, and then of course the nurse was like good looking.
Oh,
It couldn't have been the
no.
old hag that's like, "Hi, honey, we're here to snip you snip your Jacobs. Just lay back; it'll all be over in a
Yeah,
minute."
yam bags, cojones. Yeah, or it was Ramon. He
And
came
how
from-
long does the actual procedure take? Like, where's remote?
I can't remember. I blacked out 3 or 4 times in the middle of it.
Oh, no.
No, I didn't. It really, it's like a half an hour maybe.
Oh. That's quick.
But it's weird. There's feelings that you get in parts of your body you didn't know you had.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, they're like clipping. I'm like, oh, that's weird. There's nerves there.
Your earlobes are suddenly.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like,
you're
why do I
are my
feel that in the
earlobes-
back of my throat?
Yeah.
I don't understand. But it was good. And then like 2 years later, my wife had a hysterectomy.
Ah.
So the joke after that was shooting blanks at an empty target.
It's good that you could joke.
Yeah, it's good that you can be open about this stuff. But I mean, I feel like a lot of guys are like, yeah, and they're open
Well,
about it.
I think a lot of people in general are just more open about many of their health issues and procedures.
Yeah.
Sometimes to the degree
Too
you
much so?
I don't need to know. Oh, I love this.
Let's talk about your explosive diarrhea.
No. I swear to God. I love this. People go on a cleanse.
Oh my God.
The colon cleanse?
Oh my God. Day 1, I feel like a new woman. I'm a different person.
I could climb
I'm
Mount
reformed.
Kilimanjaro.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm reformed. What did you do? Nothing but prunes and water. Okay, well, I'll see you in 3 hours when you hate your life.
Yeah.
They just
The cleanse.
and then they tell you about what you should be eating. Well, that's got a lot of sugar in it.
That's a lot of refined carbohydrate.
Thanks, Karen. I know.
It's a donut, for Christ's sake.
But
I know it's bad.
And you're like, okay, you're happy for them, but then you're thinking now it's day 14 of your cleanse.
Day 14.
Now,
That's when your body starts cannibalizing
I was gonna
itself,
say.
and it starts with your brain
Have they not
first.
transformed into a Sherpa yet or something?
like, what is wrong with you? Or the worst is like when what they're cleansing with is
Oh, yeah.
questionable.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's day 14 of water, only water, and you're thinking,
Mixed with spirulina.
wait, is this like safe? Like, should you be doing this?
Oh, and don't question them because
they get offended.
That's
They
when they
are.
look at you and you turn into like a ham, like in the cartoons. You sort of
turn into a
transform
ham.
into a turkey.
Suddenly you look like a pork chop.
Yeah, pork chop.
Like the steam rising off of you, the sizzle coming off your ears. It's like
Oh, you look delicious today, Norma.
with a balsamic reduction.
What is that? What is that you're wearing? Balsamic reduction. Just a little gravy behind my ears.
Is that some shallot butter?
Are you wearing fig compost?
Oh, that's delicious.
No, I'm so hungry. Listen, spare us your cleanse. I don't want to know you're on a cleanse.
I'm telling you.
I mean,
People
like
will-
the results. I mean, some people they go through their cleanse and they look great, and they
feel good, and that's
yeah,
wonderful.
And I'm happy for you. I just don't
But
want to know about
watch
it every
them.
day.
Then you watch them battle it out a few days later with like a can of tuna, like reasonable food, and
Yeah.
then they're like, "I don't know if I can eat this. I'm
Yeah.
not sure if I should." I'm like, "Boy, what's
It's
wrong with
tuna
you?
fish."
Eat the sandwich." But they're really hurting. They're
Yeah, they
struggling.
are.
They're like,
Yeah.
"I don't know." Cleanse said no.
I gain weight after a cleanse. I don't understand that. You know what I mean?
Your body stores
It
energy
does.
because it's like, oh no, he's doing that cleanse
Yeah,
again.
exactly. I'm not. You're not. This is not happening.
Think you're
Sorry.
going to get to me? I don't think so.
Exactly.
The cleanse, while you
Must
cleanse,
save-
I'm going to clench.
You call back to recent podcast episodes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or I love so you make a concerted effort to eat healthy or whatever it is, and they tell you, well, you're not doing it right.
They get judgy.
I was doing like juice,
Yeah.
juicing kale and all the vegetables.
you were
and all that.
juicing.
I was juicing, and I had apple. I put apple pieces in it, and somebody called me. Are you leaving the seeds in?
Oh.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm just throwing in the whole fruit. It's like
Yeah,
it's
a shoot.
toss it in. Well, the seeds have arsenic.
Oh, come on.
Lord.
And
come
now you are poisoning yourself, and that is going to lead
Right.
to a magnesium. Oh my
It's
god!
It's only if you eat 78 pounds of apple seeds.
But
When I eat an apple, and my family makes fun of me about this. I eat the entire apple.
Whoa.
There's no core left over.
Oh.
do you really?
Yeah. Well, I don't eat the stem because that's gross.
How do you digest?
Oh, that's gross. But what about the
How do you
innards of the apple?
Yeah, the innards.
And you make it sound disgusting, like it's got intestines or something.
Yeah, it's like the
The
intestines
liver.
of the
The
liver of
liver of the
the apple. You
apple.
put that in your
Did
mouth?
you ever have an apple pancreas? It's delicious.
Do you, so, but when you eat the apple, do you bite into it? Like go
From the bottom. You eat it from the bottom.
sorry, from the bottom.
Now we're learning
here.
about.
I love
okay,
that.
guys, very strange.
Where's my Scooby
Tell us
sound
about
effect?
it, Drake.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
Well, that's like our mother claims it here in the States.
started
'cause
from the bottom, now we're here.
I know. I'm
Okay.
telling you. Mom says we peel bananas backwards.
She says that monkeys do it another way, and we're doing
We
it all
do it
wrong.
wrong.
Yeah, monkeys bite the top off,
Yeah, well,
and then
they hold
I don't
the
even
part
think they
that.
peel
the
it.
tail.
Yeah, they pull the tail. They hold the tail, and then they peel
Peel
it.
the nose.
Yeah, my mother's like, "You're doing it wrong." I'm like,
I'm trying to figure out what's the nose of the banana
like
and the
it's
tail.
the part
The
that you
bottom.
rip off.
Yes.
From off the tree, like the.
Oh, okay, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're supposed to hold it from that
Hold
side.
the tail.
Don't take it off from
And
there.
then the nose
Don't
is
peel it from
the
there.
you
I
look
don't
at-
know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Back in the day, it should have just ended up in a daiquiri, but you know,
Right?
You know,
now it'll end up on my cornflakes.
See,
Do you put things and other things we are learning about Scott?
God.
No,
I know.
actually, I don't eat cornflakes, but that's okay.
Yeah, in Spanish it's conflé.
Conflay?
Cornflake?
Conflay.
Conflé.
But you're from the Miami area.
See,
So you actually, Scott probably speaks better Spanish than we do.
I
No,
bet
I
he does.
don't.
He's
I
more
don't.
Cuban than we are.
that's true.
For sure.
He really
That's
is.
for true.
Of the three of us, Scott
Yes,
is the most
is the most
Cuban of
Cuban.
us.
My
yeah.
great-grandfather was a cigar maker.
Yeah, but he's
See?
as white as that sheet of paper here. Which doesn't mean anything, Norma.
Everyone's beautiful.
Yeah, the world is big.
It's a big place.
It's a big place, Norma. Everyone fits in it. Even Scott Fitzgerald.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't
Well, he has
fit in a
good
lot
Cuban,
of places.
He has good Cuban coffee.
Now, here's a question for you, Scott. Do you get like the homeowners like spring fever, summer fever to like renovate things or like seasonal? Are you an in the garden outdoors guy, or do you just let that?
What do you think?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Are you just letting?
Somehow, I don't know if Scott
Are the
wears
neighbors going? There's those Fitzgeralds again.
Oh, yeah, no, we're the white trash of our neighborhood. We're those people that don't
You're
give a
not.
damn about their yard.
No, you're not.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't believe it.
Oh, no, we're not that bad, but we're busy.
Yeah. Well,
We're-
yeah.
See, here's the thing, and this is a great story.
Okay, do tell.
True story, right? That always means it's real.
I know,
I'm
right?
listening.
Sicily,
in
1922.
behind our we have some neighbors that live directly behind us,
Okay.
and they just moved in 2 years ago. The people that lived there before never heard from them, never saw them. They were, I think it was a little old couple, and the lights out at 7:30,
Like my house.
right? And my house too.
Me too.
This new couple, they move in, a young couple, little kids, right? The husband, I don't know, he does something important,
Oh,
makes a lot of money,
yes.
and we have this hill in the back that leads down to like this drainage creek.
Yep.
Okay.
I know it sounds gorgeous,
Sounds so.
Welcome
but
to
it was
Vista Views.
getting overgrown with weeds. So I decided that I would lay tarps down to kill the weeds.
Okay.
Right? But
can already see where-
tarps are expensive. So we had just gotten rid of one of those Walmart Intex pools, the checkerboard vinyl pools. And so I decided to cut that up and use that as a tarp to put on our hill.
Oh my god.
And one day we got an anonymous letter.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, that said, can you please take down the eyesore on your hill? I don't know if that's for landscaping or whatever, but signed your neighbors.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you started a wildfire.
No,
Because it was solar panel.
True story. Andrew and I did that once.
We did that
Story
one
for
time.
another day. So
Oh,
your
my
neighbors, okay, that's the height of embarrassment.
yeah. So they
When your
sent
neighbor
us
says
a
that.
letter, an anonymous letter. They didn't even have the cajoles
Right.
to send us to.
Like to say,
So-
signed Sarah and Joe from your behind. Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
That is
my God.
hysterical.
Although I have to admit,
So now whenever I see them, I'm always like, I've been wanting to put a sign up, just some kind of like really
We know it was
inappropriate sign,
I know it was you, Bob,
or something.
all
Just-
along.
But did it work? I'm
yeah,
curious.
Did it get rid of the weeds?
It did.
Oh well.
Yeah,
see?
weeds are all
Mission
gone.
accomplished.
Eh,
There
The
you
Canadian thistle is gone. Thank
Canadian thistle.
Canadian.
God. Oh, that
thistle.
stuff is the devil.
Now you just got to get rid of the neighbors.
And get rid of those geese while you're at it.
Yeah.
Canada geese.
Like the neighbors, they crap all over the lawn, like dog-sized crap.
Oh.
Oh.
Geese.
Yeah. No.
No
No.
need
No.
to
no,
be
no,
stepping
no.
in that.
No. Nobody wants that.
No. Yeah, I mean, there's comes a time when you need to spiffy, though. You got to spiffy up. You got to clean up.
Yeah. I mean, I try to take. I take pride in the yard, but even it's starting to get harder to
Well, yeah, I mean,
keep up with that
yeah.
jazz. I'm getting a little tired now.
Yeah, but when you live in a neighborhood where it's sort of expected,
Yeah.
you have to
I
get out
aspire
there.
to have the golf lawn.
Yeah.
And, I want my yard better than everybody else's. I'm not going to lie.
Really?
Yeah. I fight on that.
You want to be the envy of the neighborhood?
I do. When it comes to the yard, yes.
What is that about you? Because
I
we
don't
don't share
know.
that gene. Andrea, there are several things that we do not share, and that is one of them.
What?
Is the desire to have the golf lawn.
I don't know. I don't
And
know what
be
it
the
is.
envy of the neighborhood.
Maybe it's because I'm a corner lot, and so I feel like people can see me from all angles, and I need to be sure that I've covered my ground.
Hey, Muffy, it looks like Andrea's got her yard all nice and spiffy today.
Well,
That's wonderful. Why
Funny
do you
you
say
should
we play
say
through
that.
the back nine?
I'm telling you.
Andrea,
Stepped on the ball.
Quit chipping on the grass.
Yeah,
telling you.
Andrea has
Get off my lawn.
Your neighbors are.
Oh yeah, and by the way, it's not a hard thing to reach that level
Yeah,
of
not in
perfection
Andrea's
in my
neighborhood.
neighborhood. No.
Oh no, I didn't mean that. I just
Oh.
meant that your neighbors are. They know things. They
They're-
like to know things.
Yes,
about
they are.
you.
They do. They're very nosy.
Yeah.
I used to think. I remember when I first bought my house, I thought I want to live in a neighborhood where, you walk outside and you see the neighbors and how
Hi,
you
Joe.
doing? Yeah, hey Frank.
doing?
Hey.
Has little hemorrhoids.
No.
All right.
Shrinking
Now?
up. All right, good to know. All right.
Clipped him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They do. Ooh.
That bad?
Somebody told me that the other day. I was like, I didn't need to know that.
oh.
I had to get rid of them. I was tripping over them on my way to the pool.
You know the pool you cut up and put on the hill?
Yeah. The pool you cut up and put on the hill. It's funny because it's true.
Oh my god.
We have the neighbors. Do you have the neighbors that go rooting through your trash? I forgot to mention I live in an alleyway downtown, but
The van down by
yes.
the river.
I'm like, wait, the neighbors are root through your
no. So
like, because you're throwing stuff out, so they figure, oh, maybe there's like gold to be found in them their hills.
we have one neighbor who's an older guy, and I always see him dragging something out of my pile of trash. We replaced the
Oh god.
the hearth. I don't know. It's the thing
the-
that goes around the chimney
Yeah.
that has the doors and everything.
Yeah.
We replaced that, and he was dragging it. I mean, it was a piece of crap. It was like the original one from like 1975.
Oh, yeah, well.
And he was
Pure
dragging
metal.
it. Yeah,
You went to go
my
get cash
God.
for it.
right. I can get 17 cents for this monster.
No, think about it. Older folks are just more resourceful. They see the value in things. We're just a disposable
Yeah, but not
society.
to the degree where you're going to be going through my trash. I'm not going to go through
I-
a neighbor's.
Well,
Yeah,
I just
no, I
want
will never
more
do that.
junk that I can hoard and not do anything with for 10
Yeah,
years
but if
and
you
then
see it
eventually
on
throw it out.
eBay that's like it's been upcycled and it's going for 300
do you know what?
bucks or something.
I saw-
My
okay.
aunt does that.
No,
Oh.
I had a table that a cousin of ours was doing renovations in city homes, and there was an old table that had been left behind in a home, and he said, "Oh, maybe you might want it." It was cute. It was one of those what do you call those folding leaf
Yeah,
tables?
mhm.
So he gave it to me, but one of the leafs was always like
Yeah.
it would fall and like give your knee a concussion. It
Well,
was-
we don't-
It was
we don't-
it was so painful. So I threw it away, and it had scratches on it.
Okay.
Okay. Very distinct marks that I could recognize
Oh,
from a
no.
photo. I threw this bad boy away. Don't you know the next day I
see
see
it?
on the Craigslist,
No.
brand like new, refurbished,
No.
trying to sell it for $100.
The same messed
Scratched up tape. Not even 8 hours later, it's on Craigslist listed as brand new, refurbished. I'm like, this is what?
That's like when you take your clothes to Goodwill and then you see some dude walking down the street with a picture of you and your wife on his chest, like on his
photo.
T-shirt, or like your kids.
What's my wife and kids
I
doing
know.
on your chest? Or you sell your
And he
car.
looks better wearing it than you ever did.
I know,
Oh
you're
yeah,
like,
totally. His pecs really make your eyes pop on him.
Oh, how awful. That's terrible. Oh,
my God.
Careful what you give away, folks.
Right?
Or what you sell or what you buy like new.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever. All right, so one thing you're digging on, Scott. Anything?
Digging on.
Yeah, what do you think you're really into lately?
Search your soul.
Search what's there.
Trevor Noah.
Oh.
Big fan of Trevor Noah.
Good
Just finished
point.
his audiobook,
Yep.
Born a Crime, about his growing up in South Africa and apartheid and
Listen
such
to
a
Scott with
brilliant
the
guy.
Intelligent answer over here.
Such a brilliant guy.
Scott is an intelligent man.
Wow.
That is good. I'd like to listen to that, actually.
Yeah.
That would be good. I would enjoy that.
Very, very good.
I should get that.
I then I started like consuming all things Trevor Noah, like all of
Right.
his stand up and like Googling. I was Googling stuff and watching videos of him doing his stand up in South Africa.
Yeah.
Talking about South African things of which I have no
Yeah.
knowledge.
Right.
And being like, "Oh, this is great."
And still
Like I have no
enjoying
idea
it.
what he's talking about, but the crowd loves him, so I love him.
He does a bit about Rochester, you know.
Does
yeah,
he?
yeah.
I didn't know
I
that.
saw that was when I first really saw him. I knew of him,
Yeah.
but I first saw him when he did that. What was it on Kimmel or one of those
Yeah,
shows?
I think it
or
was
something?
Kimmel. He was talking
Yeah.
about visiting Rochester and how cool we were and
Oh,
the
good.
history and everything. Oh, yeah,
I'm
no,
gonna
it
say.
wasn't
Yeah,
like he was
about
Usually
the-
we're getting trashed like
Yeah,
in
no.
The
It
Simpsons.
was about the Underground Railroad, that
Yeah.
that bit and stuff, which
That's
is
so
actually
cool.
a funny bit.
Very
All right,
cool.
Scott, you've inspired me once
Yeah.
again.
Now I need to become intelligent.
More inspirational.
My answer was not. I was gonna be like, I like donut.
I was going to say bacon wrapped tots. I don't know.
Ooh, that's a good answer.
Bacon wrapped tots. I mean,
That
I'm
sold.
kind of about that life right now.
You can have the bacon wrapped tots while you listen to Trevor Noah.
And there you
Holy
go.
Friday
there
night.
You go.
Ooh,
That's a winning.
that sounds like a good Friday
Yeah.
night.
Hell
lights
yeah.
out by 7:30.
That's right. That's how we do. That's how we do. That's how I roll. What are you digging on?
I was just about to say Italian cream sodas.
I'm sorry, what?
Is someone, Norma, can you get up and step on that cricket in the corner of the room?
I'm sorry, stop on that cricket. Italian cream soda?
So you take fruit of your choice, strawberry, blackberry. You model it, okay, but you
That's
smash
called
it.
you smash it.
You smash it with simple syrup, okay?
Simple syrup.
So it's sweetened.
Sugar water, okay.
It's sweetened, and then you add sparkling water, okay? Now it's a soda.
Okay.
It's gonna sound weird, and then you add some cream to it,
Mm, yeah.
and it is an Italian
Like heavy cream or
Yes.
half and half? Or
like a half and half, and it is an Italian cream soda. I tell
Can you throw it for a loop and like add like a caramel macchiato creamer or something?
No,
God.
I'm telling you, it is delicious. I had it at a restaurant here in town, and it was amazing.
Explosive diarrhea. Side effects include.
Wilford Brimley's rolling over his grave. I don't even think he's dead yet. That is a diabetes drink right there. Holy crap. Anything that you should never drink anything that has syrup in it, I think, as a rule.
It's a simple syrup.
A simple.
It ain't complicated.
You know, simple. The simpler the sugar, the worse it is for you.
Right?
FYI.
I like my sugars complex.
Yes, they need to be very complex.
I like my sugars complex.
My sugars have to have deep-seated emotional issues. Lots of baggage with
I
my
like
sugars.
my sugars to come with therapy. I'm telling you, it's delicious. You should
My
try
sugars into
it.
journaling.
You should try. Sugar gone emo.
Sugar.
Sugar.
All right.
This was
Scott,
rousing.
thank you for joining us
My pleasure.
on
Thank you
this
for having
fantastic.
me.
We thank your studio. One more plug for the studio.
Thanks, guys. You're welcome.
Rockvox.
The crew back there.
Yeah,
They're pretty cool.
the crew.
Rockvox recording.
Yes, in Rochester.
And productions.
And Productions
And
do a wonderful
production.
job
Actually,
hosting
I
our.
added the S. There's no S there.
And production. So when you're interested, come find Scott.
Yeah, Legacy Cast. Bring your mama.
Yeah.
Bring your grandmama in here and
Capture your family stories.
yes, family stories. That's a big
Because
thing.
as Tyrion Lannister said in that famous finale of Game of Thrones, stories matter.
That's right. They do.
Stories matter.
Y'all rolling deep now.
I know HBO gonna be like,
Oh, are you
you
gonna-
took my words. You cannot do that. I'm gonna be like, yes, HBO, I can.
You just took
We
them.
can't do a Game of Thrones episode, huh?
No.
I want to know why they made the greediest SOB on the face of in Westeros.
Yeah.
Bronn,
Master
the
of
master
coin?
of the coin.
Yeah, I
master of
know.
coin.
Coin?
And the first thing he wants to do is build a brothel.
I know. Well,
Can you blame the man?
Yes.
Yeah.
we don't roll like that.
No.
There are no women left alive to brothel with.
That's
I know
true.
that's
That's true.
Dragon done killed them all.
I
Oops,
know.
sorry. All right. On that note, gotta
Hashtag
go.
spoiler.
It's been 6 months. I haven't seen it
Too
yet.
bad. Too bad.
Yes.
This was great fun, Scott. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you for joining us.
Check out
Thank you.
Scott at Rockvox Recording and Production. Andrea,
Oh.
this episode sponsored by
Holland Communications, AndreaHolland.net, public speaking coaching, training, and more.
and me. You can find on social media where I post a Hedgehog of the Day photo every day.
You do?
The best. We love it.
I missed your hedgehogs.
Oh, you got to see the hedgehog. She cute.
They
Dance
cute.
it out.
Hedgehog.
Dance on.
Get that stank face on.
I earned it. I did it. Yes, I did.
I look like the Night King. Looking at Jon Snow.
Look uncool.